was 3 pounds when I was born, 3 months early. I was born with cerebral palsy and was put in an orphanage. When I was 2, my parents adopted us. My parents were in Ukraine for 3 months before they could adopt me and my brother.
Buddy and Barbara Hardin already were raising 5 kids in St. Charles when they went to the Ukraine to adopt Yuri and Will.
During that whole process of the months of going over there, my wife and I, we prayed a lot about it. And just one night, I literally had a dream of a kid that had like curly blonde hair in the dream. And when we walked into the room where he was at, it was instant. As soon as I saw him, I knew that it was the little boy that I had seen in the dream.
But when you found out he had cerebral palsy, did you hesitate?
No. At that point it didn't, because I knew that we were so confident in our faith that we were doing the right thing.
6 days after Will arrived here, his father took him to a Blues game, and he was hooked.
From then on, he and his brother were completely hooked on watching hockey then, and then all they could talk about is wanting to play.
And with the help of a bucket, Will learned how to skate. He played on every team he could.
What does hockey mean to you?
Hockey, it's the best thing in the world.
But Will had this thing called cerebral palsy, and lots of complicated surgeries, like opening up the vertebrae in his back and seeing what nerves were still connected to his legs, or sticking a steel rod in his femur and lengthening his Achilles and adjusting his ligaments.
It was pretty amazing to see him at 4 years old going to physical therapy every day.
I've always been told I have a pretty high pain tolerance.
I've never heard one scintilla, 1 second of a doubt or why me.
Remember, warm-ups are about the goalie, not you guys, but you guys have to get your legs established.
And there he was in the locker room yesterday at the Afton rink. Hardin was the starter in goal for the junior varsity. He was sprawling all over the place. It was like the disability didn't exist, but it's there, a little.
His physical limitations prevent him from getting up in a hurry.
Like whenever you're trying to lateral slide over, it's a little tougher with the right leg, and getting up on the right leg is a little tougher.
But Will and the Duchenne hockey program always look at the bright side.
Being a goalie, you need to have a short memory. You let in a bad goal, or you don't make a save that you want to save, and then you got to get that out of your head. And who's battled better in their life than him on our team to get through what he's gotten through?
I think it was good for me to have it. I mean, it made me the person who I am today. I'm able to work harder. I know that it's not going to be easy to succeed and everything, but if I just work and have the team with me, I can accomplish anything.
And everything would be a chance to play Monday night in the Wickenheiser Cup at the Scottrade Center.
So what happens Monday night if your starter is injured?
Will goes in. Plain and simple, Will goes in.
The kid from Ukraine with the disability has found a home in the net in St. Louis.
When we got to America, it was my 3rd birthday. All my family was there. I didn't really know what was happening or why these people had me, but I knew this was my home.